Man, oh man, oh man. From the guy who talked about that black girl magic. Yes, the man who looks like Justin Timberlake, but somehow he's Jesse Jackson. Jesse Williams? Jesse Williams, the man who told you about how great black people are and definitely how great black women are, while ignoring his white mama who raised him to be what he is today. While ignoring his black daddy who sat there and was like, really, bruh? Well, it made all the black women happy when he talked about how great black women are. Until he divorced one and started dating a white woman. Well, that upset him. And he got to experience that black girl magic firsthand, as she's made $1.2 million of his salary disappear. It feels like extortion every day. Hey, Jesse. Hey, Jesse. But you still don't seem to have shit to say. Hey, Jesse. Man, I don't even feel bad for you, Jesse. I feel bad for anybody else going through this, but not you, because you're getting exactly what you deserve. Black girl magic. And like Thanos, the black bitch made half of your fortune.
Ladies, gentlemen, welcome to TNN News, Raw and Uncut, with your host, Tom Sotomayor.
Do not be disheartened or afraid, ladies and gentlemen, because you are all now children of alimony and child support. Good afternoon, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Tommy Sotomayor, and this is TNN News Raw, the celebrity edition. Oh, Jesse Williams, he stood up in front of all those people at BET and talked about how great black women were and gave all the credit to where he is to his wife. Well, you probably shouldn't have done that, because once you cheated on her with Minka Kelly, that white girl got you in trouble. Now you claim you never cheated, ladies and gentlemen. Jesse Williams says he's never cheated on his wife and that he would not give up 13 years of his life for a piece of ass. Well, that lets you know he's a liar, because I will give up 13 years for a nice piece. That's what men do. We mess up, but that's what women do. They mess up worse than we do, except for they get to hide it. We don't know what this old battle axe looking woman was doing while this man was out working and making money. But what we do know is that his latest loss in the court happened to the tune of $1.2 million a year. Yes. This man went into court to try to get his alimony lowered from $50,000 a month. Instead, the courts doubled it. This man was paying $50,000 a month to his ex-wife and 2 children. He petitioned to get it lowered. She petitioned to get it raised. She got it doubled. Now, mind you, they claim that the reason she's getting the alimony and the child support she's getting is because she and the children were used to living a certain lifestyle while being with him. So they should have that same lifestyle when they break up. Wasn't he used to getting a certain amount of sex? Wasn't he used to getting a certain amount of head? Shouldn't he get those? Shouldn't he get a chance to go visit that cooch at least like every other week? Shouldn't he get a chance to put his Johnson in betwixt those lips at least once a month? For $100,000, either I'm coming over to your house or a hitman is coming over to your house, period. Let's hear the story. After months of back and forth, Jesse Williams has been ordered to pay more than $50,000 in child support. Williams, who's already paying his estranged wife, Arian Drake Lee, $50,695 per month in spousal support, had asked the court to reduce the money that he contributes towards the care of his children, Maceo, who is 3, and Sadie, who's 4, according to the court documents obtained by Sotomayor Entertainment. However, after a forensic accountant combed through his earnings, God dog forensic accountants, and assets, it was deemed that he had an extraordinary high income, with the Grey's Anatomy star earning more than $521,000 per month. I need to sleep with Jesse Williams. $521,000 a month. Woo! I would have never guessed. It pays to be a half-breed. The court ordered Williams to begin paying Drake Drake Law, she went back to her original name, $50,000, $629 in spousal support for the first half, due on July 1st, and the second due on the 15th. God, oh, this man got to pay her like she Williams wed Drake Lee. They put Drake Law, they meant Drake Lee. Drake Lee, a real estate estate broker in Los Angeles in September 2012. At that time, they had been dating for 5 years. They first met while Williams was working as a teacher in New York. She got you when you weren't a celebrity. So she was there with you when you weren't a celebrity. You had to lay down on this fat chick because, listen, the world knows a fat chick will get you through some hard times. They will. But you don't marry her, or you get an understanding with her that you're going to cheat. After 5 years of marriage, Williams filed for divorce on April 2017. In April, Drake Lee petitioned the court for $27,000 more in child support. She also requested an additional $200,000 go towards paying her attorney's fees. According to the court document previously obtained by People, Williams and Drake Lee were granted joint physical custody of their 2 children last summer. They were granted joint legal custody. So if they have joint physical custody and joint legal custody, why would he be giving her child support? You men better look at how messed up the laws is. And again, I'm going to tread lightly on this one because you guys know how I believe in marriage. I believe marriage is a contract. You break that contract, you got to pay to get out of it. And this is Jesse paying to get out of it. Had she gotten a divorce, I would have said that he shouldn't have had to pay her a thing. But if you legally marry someone, you lay down, knock them up. You sit there and have this person living in this house while you going out and doing everything. She apparently didn't even mind you cheating, Jesse, because she didn't ask to leave. You did. Whatever you had going on with this woman on the side was so great that you just walked out on your family. Let's just call it what it is. That's what you did. And you guys know how I feel. I don't believe in all this alimony. I believe in a hitman. I don't believe in, I don't know, Puffy hired the hitman. You see how well it worked for him. I don't believe in stripping a man of his money. But I'm not going to go back against my initial thought that I've always had, which is if you are married and you try to leave that marriage, especially when you done dropped off kids, then you have to do like any other contract. When you break the terms of that contract, you have to pay. Sorry, Mr. Jesse, you have to pay. Now, $1.2 million a year is a lot of money, $100,000 a month. Remember, guys, the majority of Americans don't make $100,000 a year. But she didn't marry the majority of Americans. She married a man that made $500,000 a month. So if she's getting $100,000 of his money per month, she's getting 20% of his salary every month, 20% of his salary every year. That's before taxes. That's before he pays his accountant. That's before he pays his lawyers. That's before he pays anyone. She gets 20%. Then you have to imagine the government gets about 30 to 40%. That man's take home is somewhere around 20% of the money he actually works for after he pays all his bills. 20% of all the money he works for every year does he get to see. Nobody should be able to live that well off of the work that you do. Nobody. I don't care if it's a woman I married. Nobody should be able to live like that. But I want to know how Jesse feels about these magical black women. How do you feel now, Jesse? You got up in front of the whole world and told us how great your wife was and how much she meant to you. And then you divorced that woman. How ugly is that? You had that woman in front of the whole world sitting up there clapping and loving her husband. Then you walked out on that woman. How ugly is that? How can anybody take you seriously being Mr. Family Man when your dad didn't walk out on your mom? You just walked out on this woman. And then got mad that people called it what it was, that you walked out on this woman for this white woman. You did. Now, your mama white, so nobody should get upset. I don't understand why black women are mad at you, especially when they up there celebrating Meghan Markle marrying this white person. I hope you get you a white woman, but it seemed like you got you a black woman, and the black woman you got fine and all outdoors as well. Let's see if we can put up a picture of this fine-ass black woman he with. There she go. You did your thing, but why did you marry that big old fat face, bad, her hairline worse than mine? Why did you do this? Maybe she wasn't fat like that before the 2 kids, which is why you probably trying to pay. You probably have to pay. That woman might have been in good shape, probably looked good before she just, God, dog, she just walk out of the house looking like anything. Your wife look a mess. So I see why you left her, and it's kind of her fault when she walking around looking like that, and you like, come on, baby, we walking a red carpet. You can't, I'm Jesse, I'm a fine half-breed. You can't be just walking out your house looking like this. But she didn't care anymore. She got your kids, and she knows she had you by the balls, which is what the laws say now. In closing, guys, I say marriage is for broke men. Rich men should not get married, but he was broke when he got married, and that was his problem. He got rich. He had a future. Man, I've been with several ugly women, especially when times is hard. When nights are lonely and nights are sad, I just keep thinking about fine bitches I had, but I'm broke now. And now I'm laid up with a fat bitch. Like, that's what happened. Fat women, y'all know what y'all are for. Y'all are like slump busters. Y'all are bounce back chicks. Like, when things are going wrong, I can hibernate with this fat chick, get myself together, and ride out. But I'm not marrying that fat bitch. I've been with plenty of ugly chicks. I'm not marrying them. But then that might be why ain't nobody marrying me, because I'm an ugly dude. Well, I've accepted it. I'm ugly, they ugly. You fat, you're fat. It is what it is. We have our lot in life. I got to pay women to hang around for a little while. You got to let cook for men and have men with no jobs living up in your house. That's how it works. I'd never be with you, fatty, because it'll be an absolute sign that things have gone wrong. That's why I'm telling y'all right now, if y'all see me with a fat chick, it's pretty much sign that I've given up. It's things have went bad, and this is what's left. It's like White Castle after the club. That's all that's open. Anyway, thank you guys very much for watching the show. Make sure that you go ahead and put in your bid for the Red One camera. There's only 7 days left to get in on the Red One camera. We will read who wins this Red One camera at the end of the month. So if you'd like to win a production studio Red One camera package, donate in the link below. Jesse, you got what you deserve. I don't really care. Jimmy Crackhorn. Anyway, fuck you guys and good night.
Listen and understand that Terminator is out there. It can't be bargained with. It can't be reasoned with. It doesn't feel pity or remorse or fear, and it absolutely will not stop, ever, until you are dead.
Same as it ever was. 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 Same as it ever was.